back with more Mad Television Tycoon as we continue on with our journey here, ladies and gentlemen, and we're trying to right a wrong situation. Again, we unfortunately don't have the broadcast tower we need to be competitive right now. And unfortunately, we have an event, construction boom, so the transmission towers are 100% more expensive as it stands right now. So we're in a pretty bad situation, all things considering. So today, the goal and the focus is to save up enough money, hopefully get through this construction boom, and tomorrow we can buy that next tower, and then we can start to compete with green and blue here and make big hits. So right now we have two contracted advertisements we're still running right now. We're going to keep those going, and we're going to probably just do some of these that are going to be easy, basic ones to do that hopefully are going to make make at least a little bit of money for me. In the meantime, Heinz ketchup. Let's see what we want to do with this one here. 3 spots, 1 million. We can go Nor here, series only. Let's do this one. And then leave the rest that as is right now. Now the teleshopping, some of you said y'all have kind of tested those out a little bit, but I'm not running with those quite yet. I do want to go to the movies and TV real quick, mainly because action is down still. This next trend shifted and action still sucks. So that's very unfortunate. And we do have several action movies that we were going to hope to show, but not currently going to be in the card. So we're going to try to buy a few things here that are fairly inexpensive, because if we look at our TV series, we're almost done with Golden Ladies. We're about run out there. Dream Ship's getting close. So we need to get a few new things that we can hopefully capitalize on. And unfortunately for TV series, they're very expensive. Like, look how expensive these series are. We may have to wait another day to find something else. So we could try to do like a comedy here. Let's get a movie comedy. Let's get a sci-fi flick here, or maybe a thriller. 8. Run a thriller here, and then another comedy. Let's try a few things out there, and then we're going to go upstairs. We're going to get our news story for the day that we can run for our morning broadcast and get this going. But y'all, I hope y'all have been enjoying the content. I have been absolutely adoring this game. I've been having so much fun playing this game. I'm learning as we go. This is my first series through it, so it's kind of working as almost a tutorial of sorts for me. So we're going to be making mistakes on right and going. We're just figuring it out. All right, there's the story in. Let's go over here to this. Broadcast starts in 45 minutes. We're okay. Let's go here and let's get our broadcast situated. So we're going to pause here. So we have most of our blocks situated for today. We do have an action movie, 2 action movies that I was planning on putting on the books because I thought the trend would shift in our direction, but that's not the case, clearly. So we're going to go with a comedy movie that I think could hit. Then let's do a thriller, which is, what is the problem with this one? 8. There we go. So this is a fire. This is going to be regenerate. The film's relevancy regenerates faster because it's really good. That's nice to see. We have relevancy coming up for some of these here, which is nice. So we'll do back-to-back comedies. Back-to-back comedies and see how those hit. So now we need to decide what we're doing for our ads. So we have Heinz ketchup we could put here, and our news block. We're going to do 2 for that. 250,000. We'll probably run one of those here and one of those right after here. Another 250. We'll do this. We'll run one of those Red Beckies there, and we'll do a program preview so we can get some views up. Again, we'll run one of these weather programs to reduce the malice of movies before Teen Werewolf hits. And we'll run another one of those after the second block. So between that, I think we go our third Leibniz ad. And then we're going to do our Valen Citrus ad. And then we're going to run, can I not do that? Movie only. Okay. So we'll do those here, here. 18 only, or no 18 only. Dang it. Okay. Tell you what we'll do. We'll turn that one off then. There's that. Okay, so Vapowick's the only one we're lacking right now. which we're trying to make it all work here. So this one is 250,000, 150,000, movie only. Movie only. Okay, we're just going to leave it at that for the time being. That's pretty good overall. Could be solid. We'll go with that. Could do stock market to try to get the Malice or series a little bit better, but we should be okay overall. I think that's a full day. I feel pretty certain about that. Let's get tomorrow booked in a little bit here, just because we know what we do. We do it well. Okay, so we're going to go with comedy, romance, and then documentary, and then probably go right here with the romance, and then we'll have a movie, and probably another series here. We'll see. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. But let's get today going and see how we do. Let's see how we do. Because again, the goal today is try to get as much revenue as possible because we need to get our tower built. So if we go up here to the broadcast towers, by the way, I want to thank our members and patrons before we continue on. I almost forgot, but thank you guys so very, very much for your generosity and supporting the channel every single month. Thank you guys. So broadcast is up again right now. This would cost us 3.3 million. So we got to wait until this construction boom event is done, and then that we'll be okay in position to be able to buy, because we have $1 million, but you can see like the audience share, we are just dramatically dropping off compared to our competition because they have the tower. And now I know whenever I do future playthroughs of this game, and y'all can learn from me, the AI typically when they do their first upgrades, my first upgrades, I went and did this. So don't do what I did. Learn from my mistakes. I went to the State Media Authority, and my first money spent was on level 1, then level 2. What the AI did was, instead of buying those upgrades, which will end up costing you basically $750,000 altogether, they went up here and bought the next broadcast tower, as you can see. And that's going to give them a leg up in terms of more eyes, more people, and hopefully gets them better ads that they're able to make more money on. So learn from my mistakes. I just did it in a wrong order. I may be ahead in being able to do some different short programs and tele-shopping, and I can run entertainment events, things like that, right? As I just saw, we have new live events available. I can't do anything with those, can I? Can I go to live event market and look at that? I still think this is something I can't use. Yeah, can't use that yet. What about the press? These are old news now, so we're just waiting for the new news to come through. All right, well, we're just gonna go back to the office and sit and see. Again, the goal right now is just try to earn as much money as possible. We did fail this goal. That's not good. So Red Becky failed. That would have paid out 50,000. That's unfortunate. We don't need failures. We need success. As our other programs for the other brands, they're doing solid. They're hitting. All right, so weather program, that's gonna drop the Malice down. We're good there now for Teen Wolf. We should be set solid for this. Let's see how this hits. So right now, 340,000. That should hit both of those fairly easily. I'm actually going to move that one up and move this here because I want that to hit. Any others that are 200,000, 250? No. Okay, good to know. Red Becky, maybe we can do that now. And then we'll save this one, which is a no 18 plus. So Vapowick. I may turn off one of those Vapowicks and do labels, whatever it is there. That way we get another payout. So this way we can get a payout from Nuts. We're close to a payout here for the Ketchup Company. So we're at $1.1 million now on the day. We got Red Becky success. That's good. Okay, we got that one done. That's good. So we're sitting pretty good right now. We do have a 20% retention or Malice for movies, but we are showing a really big movie here, so it should perform really well. And look at that. Look at that. That's awesome to see. That's awesome to see. And I just realized I didn't do my second news broadcast, but our second news broadcast did well without having to change the story. So that's a bit of a surprise. I'll take it though. And there's $100,000. So now we're at 1.2 million. Still not good enough for what we honestly need. I may do this and try to get that done. We are really sitting pretty well. We're sitting pretty dang well. We're at 1.1 million. Maybe we can get this ad. No. Okay, we did. Good. All right. So there's a big payout. We're at 1.6 million now. As we're about to conclude our night, we have Dream Ship. So we have one more show for Golden Ladies, and then we're done with that show. We have three more for Dream Ship. So we will have to buy a new show soon. We're gonna have to buy a new show soon. All right, we're gonna get the audience up here for this one. This will pay out $28,000. It's a decent day for us. I mean, obviously nowhere on par compared to our competition because of their second news broadcast tower, but all things considered, we're in a pretty good position. We're in a pretty good position. Dating show. We'll see. We'll try to make it work. It just sucks. The action is on the second run in a row of being a downtrend. So we have 1.5 million. So we're going to go to the lift. A detective enters the building. So again, this is where I've learned if you do have the pirated films, you need to immediately, and I mean immediately, you need to put them in your inventory so they can't look at those and get you in trouble. That's what I've learned. So they're closed right now. Great. Let's go to the ads then. We're going to go get ads because this is closed until 11. All right, so let's get our ads for the day. If I get that news broadcast tower, that's going to shift things for us considerably. It will. But I just don't know if we're going to have enough money right now. So let's actually go do this instead. We're going to go upstairs to the press. And we're going to get our news story. And then we're about to be here for the broadcast tower. So it is 11 o'clock. Let's go to the news tower. Freeze. 1.6. We can't afford it. So we still can't afford it, unfortunately. We're going to go up to the ad agency. We may run out of time. Dadgummit. We may run out of time here. Dadgummit. Okay, we need to get ads quickly. We need stuff that's going to pay out quick today. So there's one. That's 150,000. Heinz ketchup. 1 million. Series only. 500,000 and you get a 500,000 payout for that. 5 million. Geez, Louise. No 18 plus for 1 million. And you have 5 days to get that done. We can do that. We can do that. And then maybe we could afford to do Cat Yes. 1 Red Becky, 1 Valen Circus or whatever it is. Let's just see if that's enough. And now let's quickly get downstairs, get the news story in. We got to get the news story in. We have 18 minutes. Get the news story in now. That's done. Hurry. Hurry. Go. 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 No, dadgummit. Okay, go here. Go here. Get on the thing. Okay. Whew. We are cutting it close. We are cutting it very close. All right, before we do anything else, we need to get our movies going. So we are at 90%. That's close enough for me. So this is a sci-fi slot that can hit. News broadcast as well there, but man, I'm struggling to figure out what I want to do for that one. There's one movie. I may turn off this one and go with another movie here, like a documentary. And then a third movie for the evening slot. We could do Birds of Prey. And then we'll finish out. So Golden Ladies is the last show. Dream Ship. We'll just maybe do a teleshopping for that end cap. I may do that for the nightcap. All right, so here's what we're going to do. For our ads, we need our big bangers here and here. And one of those here and one of those here. 500,000. We're going to see if we can stretch that. Red Becky, we're going to stretch that. 150. Let's go there. Let me actually take those off for a second. So after the series, I would like to do a paid programming here, then a weather broadcast here. Okay, and then I'm going to do another paid programming here. So that leaves me with, I can do one of these, one of those. And then I feel like that's about as good as we're going to get on that, to be honest. And then I think I may go upstairs and get a telemarketing, teleshopping, get that done. So I'm at a spot. I don't have to buy a ton of new movies because we are kind of on the up and up on that. So here we go. I need to get, there's a 1 of 2. Let's get the gemstone one. We'll put the first one in tonight as our nightcap. We're going to see if that hits. Again, we need to grow with money. That's certainly the biggest thing right now is we're just trying to get our money up. So that'll be teleshopping here. There we go. We'll run that there, whatever. We're going to see. So tomorrow, let's just get this built out. Tomorrow, news broadcast. We don't know what we're going to be able to really do tomorrow still because we don't have the funds. What does this say here? You don't have enough. Whoa, what does this say? You don't have enough viewers. Oh, shoot. To reach this goal, 750,000. You're right. I don't. All right. So we'll just do this instead. And then a Vapowick, maybe. Movie only. Do that and then Vapowick. Okay, we'll do that. We'll see. Okay. I'm glad it told me. We're at 1.5 million. We just need this Lamore to hit. Yes. All right, so that's 163,000. 1.63 thousand, excuse me, or 1.6 million. I can't talk. We need the Red Becky to hit too tonight when we do that. If we can get that. We need this Kit Kat to hit. Oh gosh, it's gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough for us today because we're basically fighting our own race. Because I mean, these other our competition, they have that second tower and they're just gonna cruise ahead of us. So we're just trying to fight our own battles here. 150 is what we need. We should hit that. We're on the Mysteries of the Samurai. We're gonna see if that does well. Trying to save as much money as we can as well. These movies should do pretty good. We do have one weather forecast in that's going to hopefully help with the malice for the movies. And it's raining now. That's going to help with our viewership. So that's good to see. Valen Circus, that's going to pay us $28,000. So we're not going to get a ton of money today to pay for what we actually need, which is a bit unfortunate. So it may take longer than I was anticipating to actually get the tower because we're not hitting the ads we need. We got that though, 1.6. I mean, I could technically buy it today at some point, but I need to get this next press story up here. So let's go up to the news. We need to get this story first. Let's do Toast of Destiny. Yep. We're going to get that going. Go to the news downstairs. We're going to turn that into you here. Thank you. All right, so we're going to go here. Turn this into you. Go here. Let's go here. Okay. All right. Now we're good. We're at 200-something thousand. Malice is taken care of, so we should be able to hit this for 150,000. Should I say? Let's see. Boom. All right, so we're 3 out of 4 now on that. Now we're at the 1 million, and then we need the carryover here for the Cat Yes. 2.6 million. Gosh, look how competitive they are right here. 11 and 10 million right now for their news because they have this. Cult films increase the... Okay, so people are like seeing the cult films. There we go. We hit that. Cat Yes now. We're still here for that. Excellent. So we should be able to carry in a high rating into Dreamship, and hopefully that will carry in the Gemstone TV. Hopefully. Because we're carrying over 800,000 carryover from the news into Birds of Horror, which is actually pretty awesome. And then that'll give us the cat yes 1 of 2, which we need. And we're going to hit that. Boom. And then we need to get this. This could be a payout here of $50,000 for this. Honestly, I may put the second cat yes here. I put the second cat yes here, I get paid $240,000. So I think we do that. Let's go. So there it is. We got 1.8 million now. I'm going to, before the night ends, I'm going to go to that tower and buy it now before I run out of my monies. Let's go to the broadcast tower. Please be open. It is. Buy it. 1.6. We're getting it. And that's going to immediately push our viewership up. Look at the viewership now. Because of that, we're at 1 million. So we have no questions asked. We're gonna be able to hopefully have a really good Gemstone TV. So let's see what we got here. 43,000. Not crazy. Not crazy. But we still have $200,000 in the bank. And now we're on par with our competition in terms of broadcast towers and everything. So crisis averted for now. Now tomorrow we have to scramble to build out our schedule. So we got paid $6,800 for that gemstone. Again, it's not a lot of money for giving up a space. I'd rather be doing something else. So what does this say? We are negative balance. I don't have any money. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. We don't have a news story. Okay, we gotta have to go downstairs. We're gonna have to go to the bank. No, I gotta have to go to the bank. Who's this guy? Who's this dude? I would like to know who that is. I have no money. We need to go to Loan Shark. I got to take out a loan. Otherwise, they're locked up until 11. Come on, 30 minutes, please. 30 minutes. Gosh, dang it. How much was the expenditures here? 72,000, 197. Okay, the broadcast tower killed me. Note, a person has entered the building. That's this person. But who is that person? I don't know. Y'all know? Very curious. Who are you? I would like to take out a loan. I need a small loan of, shoot, $100,000, I guess. For the time being, we'll do it. Okay, because I got to go get ads and a news story, like, immediately. Pause. Okay, so we have that second tower now. I'm thinking we go Big Bang right here. What is that used for? That's going to be for anything. 3.5 movie only. Ooh. We'll do a one-off. And then Lacoste, Dell, 3.5. Man, oh man. Let's just go with a lower one here. So we'll go with Lacoste. We have to do that 5 times. We'll see. And let's go up to the news up here, press agency. Let's get our news story. Because we don't have much time. We'll go pants tear. You best believe. And then we got 20 minutes. Get down there and get the story in. Get the story in. All right, we're good. Okay, we're good. All right, so we at least have our stuff up for this. So we're gonna go 5 million for this. Whoa, we're at 4 point what? That's it. I ain't gonna cut it. That sucks. Maybe we can do that for the evening cap. So instead we'll do this one. And then we need to get movies and TV series. So we don't have anything for, we can't do Golden Ladies again, can we? Unless, oh, we can, but the actuality is low. Both of these actuality is low. Okay. I'm going to put a movie on then. If that's the case, I'm going to put on a documentary. Actually, let's do sci-fi. Sci-fi, will that hit there? What about family movie? Pinocchio one. So the family movie, followed by a documentary, followed by a sci-fi movie. That's a lot of movies. I'm aware. But we're poor, and we just got to make the most of what we can do with movies right now at this point, currently. And then we're going to finish with a drama and our second teleshopping. Movie day. All right, so we're gonna have to do some definite malice programs here, like every other block. We're gonna have to run a malice and hope for the best at this point. Let's look at these here. So 5 million, we're trying Tommy Flicker, whatever your name is there. We need 1.5 million here. We'll try for a 1.5 million there. Kit Kat, we'll see if we can hit those figures here. We'll go with that one there instead, okay? And then we'll go with that there. All right. Let's see. We're testing out the waters here. We're poor. We have 3 days. Yeah, I know. Thank you. We're trying to make some money here. We need to make this hit. Because I was hoping to do the Tommy Hillificker here, but we're not going to be able to get that. So there we go. We got some money there. Excellent. We're still at 1.8. Okay, so we should be okay for that. Let me go see if I can pay off this loan now. Now that we have money, I'd like to pay back the loan completely. All right, so we're out of debt for the loan. I would like to know what that guy is that's walking around. I am very curious to know. Okay, so we have what we need. Let's go look to see if we can buy any series, because we are in a desperate need now. Desperate need. Who is this guy? I'm the old... What did he say? He didn't show me. Oh, man. I was hoping to know what he said. All right, let's look at the series they've got. Oh, freaking expensive, bro. What is that? Hey, somebody bought all the good movies. Good stuff. We really don't need to buy more films. We don't have to anyway. We're just in a bad spot. We don't have any series. We don't have any series. At all. Like, we could buy this one. It's a comedy. Technically, we can afford it. I'm not going to buy it right now. I'm going to wait. So we're in a pretty dire situation right now. Pretty dire situation, unfortunately. We just need these to hit. In terms of our viewership, we're doing really good today. And weather program to get that malice down. Okay, the cult films are doing great. Pinocchio did really well there. The wooden Pinocchio. We got a Kit Kat ad, which is set for 1 million people. That's not going to hit. That's not going to hit. So I honestly need something else in its stead. We go Red Becky. Just so we get some sort of payout. And then we're going to do this to get the malice down. Or, you know what? Let's do a paid programming instead. And see if we can get that viewership up to 1 million for Kit Kat here. Gosh. Taking on these ads, man. I've took on some terrible ads, I feel. It may cost us. Paid programming, please get us up. Nope, there's the malice kicking in. We're at 30% now. So we're going to do that one there. Then maybe we try Kit Kat after that. I may have to go see if I can find a different ad for the evening slot. Pause. Okay, I may need to find a different ad because we're consistently in the right range for like 350-ish. So Pyro here is not bad. Red Becky, another Red Becky. We can buy that. But is there any new? There is new press available. Let's go look at that real quick. Let's get our evening slot. We'll do developer forgets password. Sure. We'll get that to the evening slot news. There we go. We'll drop off everything here. What is this? You don't have enough viewers to complete the ad successfully. Crap. Go in the room. Which one? Kit Kat one? Dang it. Of course we don't. Of course we don't. All right. Well, Red Becky it is again. So Kit Kat, we got one ad in for that. Successfully. Or no, we didn't. We didn't even get one, did we? But at least we got that. So now we got Tommy Puckle going. We're going to see if this could hit anything for us. We got new shows. Show markets available. New movies. We're at $385,000. Again, we need to keep as much money as we can too, because we don't have a lot to afford. Rent movies. Can we rent series? No. How about buy? So series still there. 266,000. That's expensive right now for me. Pretty expensive. Pretty expensive. I think we keep all the movies we have. We'll just go another day without films or without shows. We got another level up. We're now a 2.5-star studio. We got Hillificker done or whatever. So that's some money in our pocket. 1.5 here now for this. So we may potentially be able to find a way to, because we do have a little bit of malice for the show, for the movies right now. There's maybe a chance. Maybe there's a chance here we can get a Kit Kat ad in there after the weather program. You know, we may be able to switch over and go Kit Kat for that. But it won't fit there, but maybe Lacoste. We'll see. We'll see how the viewership's hitting when we get to that point. Because right now it is still really high after the movie or after the news. Let's see what it is after this middle slot here, though. All right, weather program. We're still sitting really, really well. So I may go Lacoste here. And then Vapowick down at the very bottom. It said movie only. Great. 2 Lacoste. That's not going to work, though. We'll do 1 Lacoste. We'll save those. So we're going to have some ad slots for tomorrow. But that's not bad. All things considered, we are at 3. I mean, we are crushing the audience share right now. Crushing it. And that's without putting any TV shows in today whatsoever. We kind of had to go by the fly in the seat of our pants. You know what I mean? We made it work, though. We got that done. So here we go. We're going to have 40,000 people watching this. I'm telling you right now, I don't understand how to do the telemarketing. I think I'm done doing it now that this is fulfilled. It's just not worth it to me. You know what I mean? It's just not worth it. So we'll see how much money that pays out here in a second. It's not going to be much, I have a feeling. $6,500, y'all. That's not it. That's not it. Like, it's not, I'm not doing any more teleshopping until I figure out exactly how it's supposed to work. I'm not doing it anymore. So we paid off our debts. We need to go immediately get freeze. I'm going to go buy ads first, then my news, then get my shows. That's what we're doing. Get my good ads first. All right, freeze. So we need good ads. We should be able to get some of these going today. Another Tommy Hilfiger, whatever you want to say. That's not bad to get $500,000 again, but I want these guarantees. We got to get those done. Okay, so maybe we do a McGee for a quick 350. We'll do that one. We can do a 500,000, sure. Another 2-spot 500,000. No, a movie only. So no big restrictions yet. That's good to see. And then we can throw a. Most of these are pretty cheap. Okay, we'll just do one of these. Keep it pretty limited overall. Now we're gonna go do our press. Get our news story in here. Lost in the lobby. Yep. And then we're going to go back to the movies, the TV series, and see what we can buy here. So we need series. We need some series. We have Golden Ladies, Dream Ship, and our documentary series. We need some new stuff. So let's see what I want to buy. Let's get a sci-fi show. Tuck Rogers. And I'll buy one more. Tuck Rogers and Tommy the Train and Friends. Or Logan's Heroes. Let's do Logan's Heroes. Yeah, let's do that one. All right, and then movies, we'll keep what we have because we have plenty for movies. All right, let's go set up our news real quick because we're going to start in an hour. Manage news. There's our story today. Thank you. Let's go over here to this room. Drop off everything. Thank you. And go set up our stuff for today. All right. So newscast. We know what we're doing here for that. Series. High actuality is what we need. So we'll do Dream Ship. 12 out of 12. The last one we can do for that. Comedy. And sci-fi. We'll do three shows. We'll actually save this one to be down here maybe with Logan's Heroes. And so we have space for 3 movies on the day. So let's start with so these are on 90s here. 90. We're going to do an evening slot there with that. We'll do a adventure movie there, and then Robot Wars there. All right. That's not bad. Now for our ads, we're going to do McGee here. We're going to run that to see if we can get it. We're going to run a Kit Kat ad here. And then we're going to run L'Amour. That. Nope. Okay, that finishes that ad. That finishes that ad. All right, that leaves 2 slots here. So we're going to do a reduce malice. Paid programming. And then I think that's about it I want to do for today. So let's just run it and see how we do here with this. Hopefully we get some great success here. Hopefully we do. Because we bought those 2 new shows. So we got Logan's Heroes and Tuck Rogers that we're going to test in today, see how they hit. We're at 4.7 million people watching. So that's not enough for that one goal we were looking at, but for Maggie here, we should be able to hit. Should be able to hit. Right? And then we have Kit Kat on the docket. 5 days remaining to get that, or 3 days remaining to get the Kit Kat goal done. Okay, so let's see if we hit this. Easy. That's easy money. Easy money. L'Amour, 500,000. If we're high here, I may put the Kit Kat there. I may put the Kit Kat here. If we're up. Because we're still really high. So I'm going to, for the time being, I'm going to put Kit Kat here. And then I'm ready to rotate L'Amour over if need be. Because we're hitting. There we go. So that's good. Now we're dropped. Okay, so Kit Kat is 1 million. Yeah, that's not going to hit now. So we'll go back to L'Amour. Here, let's go paid programming, then L'Amour. That way we get some viewership up for our first movie, Robotic Wars. Then, so it's 2 500,000s we need there. Let's see if we can get the viewership up high enough. That's not it. That's not it. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to turn that one down. We're going to do another paid programming to get viewership up. Or maybe the Malice. Maybe that'll be the route. We'll see. Because we're close. Okay, now we're at 600,000. That's good. Okay, good. Good. Vapo Wick here. How many more days on that? We got to get that one done today. And it's movies only. So, yeah. I'm tempted to switch over Purewell in that. Because this is hitting pretty well. So we'll go Purewell here, Vapo Wick here. All right, it is time. We need to go get our news broadcast because I think I just saw that pop up, right? It's coming up anyway soon. Let's go press agency. Is there any news stories? Yes. We'll get those stories in, get the news story in. There we go. There we go. We got it in. Perfect. Archive that. Okay. I also need to do some marketing. So let's go to our marketing real quick. Let's pay for some marketing. We'll do the 100,000 for magazines. Seems worth it. See if that hits well for us. So new shows are on the market. I need new series is what I need. All right. So we're at 6 million, bro. So my evening broadcast is a slot where I need to do that one big $5 million minimum, right? That's crazy. Crazy. So we're at 2 million. So we just got that payout. We're at 1.5. Man, we're hitting it now. Kit Kat will hit here. So we're going to do Kit Kat. I'm just going to leave everything as is because I think it's going to work. We may be able to go Pure Well here, but I can't. Oh, dang it. I mean, if we sustain this viewership through the evening, we could go Kit Kat for the evening brand right here. You know what I mean? Get the 4th slot done successfully, potentially, maybe. I don't know. I feel pretty good about where we're at, though. We're doing a solid job. For the day, we've hit every goal. We've gotten our 2nd broadcast tower. We're already at level 2. Everything's hitting. We're at 1 million now. So Red Becky is currently on. Let's see what the viewership does as we go to the evening slot for Logan's Heroes, because if it's around 1.1 million, I may put Kit Kat, which it says no 18 plus programs. Never mind. Dang it. So we just got to sit. That's okay. This says also no 18 plus. Oops. Well, we got paid for it. So whatever. I don't care. So it's a good day for us. We're at $1.7 million. We've got our payouts. We're very competitive with our competition now. If we're looking here, I mean, technically Blue is the leader in terms of share. We are the lowest right now across the board. But in their figures, if we look at today's channel-wise, we did not do near as well as Green did for the news in the evening block. We've led in... What did we lead at all during the day? No. Wow. So we'll have to keep looking at the competition, see how that's going there. But we're in a pretty good spot as we close things today, day 12. We have a detective entering the building, and a construction boom is on the rise. So we're going to keep plugging, keep progressing. As always, I want your feedback below in the comment section. Let me know how things are going, any tips, feedback, suggestions we can use to hopefully be better off. But y'all stay safe. God bless to each of you in your own. And we'll see you back here for more Mad Television Tycoon.